Hello, friends. Welcome to AQYS YouTube channel. This session is a part of our new current affairs series, Transformational Reforms. So, under this new series, we pick major reforms undertaken by the Government of India and we try to analyze these reforms. And in today's session, we'll analyze the reforms for persons with disabilities. Particularly, we'll focus on Accessible India campaign. So, let's get started. Let's try to analyze these reforms. So, friends, in an inclusive society, everyone wants to live dignified life. Everyone wants to lead a self-reliant life. Everyone wants this independent life. But it is not as easy as it sounds because there are so many challenges, there are so many barriers. And people with disabilities, they face so many barriers, so many challenges. Issues related to accessibility are there, issues related to mobility are there, issues related to transportation are there. So, in order to overcome these challenges, issues, barriers, a campaign was launched, and this campaign is known as Accessible India Campaign. So, it was launched in 2015 by Prime Minister Modi. In fact, he gave this name Divyangjan to persons with disabilities. So, before 2015, much attention was not given to people with disabilities. Although there was this act, PWD Act, Persons with Disabilities Act 1995. But actually, this act was welfare oriented. It means provisions related to accessibility, provisions related to mobility, these provisions were not that comprehensive. That's why this Accessible India campaign was launched. Now, in order to provide legislative backing, in order to provide this legislative cover to this Accessible India campaign, one act was enacted. This is very, very important and can be asked in your prelims. It was PWD Act 2016. It means Rights for Persons with Disabilities Act 2016. This act was enacted in order to provide legislative backing to Accessible India campaign. Now, this act, although it was enacted in 2016, but it came into force in 2017. Okay. Now, you have to understand one thing, that this Accessible India campaign, it has three components. And these three components are very, very important from your mains perspective. You can mention while writing the answer. And these three components are built up environment, second, transportation sector, third, information communication and technology. It means this campaign, it particularly focuses on built up environment, second, transportation sector, and third, information communication and technology. See, under this built up environment, the focus is on accessibility. It means that public centric buildings like hospitals, schools, and colleges, all these public buildings, they must have disabled friendly facilities. Okay, so stairs, they should be disabled friendly, elevators should be disabled friendly. So, all these facilities should be there in public centric buildings. The second component is transportation sector. So under this component, railways, bus stops, and metro stations, these stations should be equipped with disabled friendly facilities. This is the second component, transportation sector. And the third component is information communication and technology. It means that websites, media channels, all these platforms should be disabled friendly. It means when you are uploading the content, it should be disabled friendly. Videos, content, websites. So the focus is going to be on information, communication, and technology. So all these components, remember, built up environment, second, transportation sector, and the third component is information, communication, and technology, ICT. Now, in order to supervise, in order to assess the progress of this Accessible India campaign, one portal was launched. This portal is known as MIS portal. Okay, Management Information System portal. Now, this fact is also important. So, central departments, central ministries, and state governments and concerned departments, so they actually submit their data related to the implementation, and after that, this information is published on MIS portal. So in order to track the progress, in order to monitor the implementation process of Accessible India campaign, we have this MIS portal. So this fact is also important. So from the exams perspective, be it prelims or mains, there are few things you need to remember. First, that before 2015, it means before Accessible India campaign, we had 1995 Act. This fact you need to know. After that, this 2000, no, before that, you must know one more thing, that in 2007, we ratified United Nations Convention on Rights for Public, on Rights for People with Disabilities. So we ratified this convention in 2007. But in 2015, we launched Accessible India campaign. And after that, we enacted one act, which was PWD Act 2016, which came into force in 2017. So this fact is also important and you need to remember. After that, you must know about these three components: built up environment, second component transportation sector, third component ICT, information communication and technology, and after that MIS portal. So all these facts are important. If you know all these facts, this is going to be more than sufficient. And I have provided the notes as well. You can download these notes and keep revising, keep working hard. And if you have any suggestions, if you have any doubts, you can mention in the comment section. And if you have liked our initiative, if you have liked this video, do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. We keep uploading these videos on a daily basis. So that's all for today's session. I'll see you in the next session soon. Bye bye. Thank you very much.